Hello everyone, welcome back to our scenes. So in today's video, we will be discussing the exercise part of crop production and management class 8. So let's get started. Okay, so the very first question here is fill in the blanks. The only difference here is they have given you choices, they have given you a few of the words at the top and you have to select the right answer. Select the correct word from the following list and fill in the blanks. So this is the list: float, water, crop, nutrients, preparation. First fill in the blank. The same kind of plants grown and cultivated on a large scale at a place is called crop. Okay, so this is the answer. Next, the first step before growing crops is called dash of soil. So the option is going to be preparation. Next, damaged seeds would dash on top of water. So damaged seeds will float on top of water. If you add it in water, the damaged seeds will be lighter in weight and they will float in water. Next, for growing a crop, sufficient sunlight and water and nutrients from the soil are essential. So whatever you can see in the red fonts is nothing but your answer for your fill in the blank. Next is match the followings. You have got two columns here, column A and column B. Okay, so this is what is given to you as the question. The answers are given below. Okay, the first one, kharif crops. Answer first one is E. So E is paddy and maize. Next, rabi crops. Second answer is D, wheat, gram and pea. Third question, chemical fertilizer. Third one is B, urea and superphosphate. Lastly, organic manure. Fourth one is C, animal excreta, cow dung, urine and plant waste. Excreta means whatever animal is excreting. It could be cow dung or any of the animal's excretory product. Next is the question. Give two examples of each. First one, kharif crops. Examples I have taken over here, paddy and maize. You can take any of the examples from what is given in your textbook or from kharif crops. Next, rabi crops. Answer is wheat and mustard. Okay, so here are some of your lengthy answers. Write a paragraph in your own words on each of the following. The first one is preparation of soil. Preparation of soil is the first step before growing a crop. The soil is plowed using a plow, making the soil loose. This step helps in growth of earthworms and microbes. It also allows the roots to penetrate deep in soil. So basically what we are trying to tell you here is, what you are answering here is, you have to tell about preparation of soil. You have to write a note about what is preparation of soil. Preparation of soil is nothing but you are mixing the soil, you are plowing it, you are tilling it, you are mixing it. Okay, when you do this, what will happen? It's going to become loose. The soil is going to become loose, and when it becomes loose, it will help the earthworms and microbes to grow. And because of this, roots will also be able to grow deeper in the soil. So, next question, sowing. Sowing is an important part of crop production. Good quality, clean and high yield seeds. High yield means the seeds which will give you the chances of the seeds growing into crops are more, and this crops will give you more grains. High yield. High yield seeds are necessary to get good crops. The seeds are sowed using seed drill, as we have already seen in the chapter. Appropriate distance between the seeds is necessary to avoid overcrowding. So this also I have explained to you. While sowing the seeds, we ensure that we have got proper distance between the seeds. If you don't have proper distance, these plants might die. So we need to ensure it. So this is about sowing. Next, let's talk about weeding. The removal of undesirable plants growing along with crops is called weeding. It is necessary since weeds compete. Compete means they are fighting, they are having competition with crop plants for water, nutrients, space, and light, affecting the growth of crops. So here what is happening, this weeds, they are fighting with the crop plants. This weeds, for their growth, they also need water, nutrients, light, and space. So for all these things, they are fighting with the crops, and because of this they are affecting the growth of crops. That means the growth of crops is not happening as it has to be. It is not growing as well as we want it to. Some weeds are poisonous to us. Weeds can be removed by seed drill, khurpi, or by chemicals called weedicides. So example for weedicide is 2,4-D. Next, last one here, threshing. So threshing is nothing but the process of separation of grains from chaff is called threshing. So you're going to separate the thick layer around the grains, okay, by beating it, by winnowing it, okay, by some or the other method we are separating it. So this method is nothing but threshing. This is carried out using a machine called combine and also by winnowing machine. Next is nothing but difference between fertilizer and manure. Explain how fertilizers are different from manure. So this is already explained. Fertilizers are man-made inorganic salts, whereas manure is natural substance. They are obtained by decomposition by spoiling or decomposing cattle dung and plant residue. Fertilizers are prepared in factories, whereas manure is prepared in fields. If you remember, we have seen that farmers create large pits and they dump all the unnecessary plant waste and animal waste there. Next, fertilizers do not provide humus to the soil, whereas manure provides a lot of humus to the soil. Humus is the organic matter which is necessary for the soil to become fertile. Next, fertilizers are rich in plant nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, whereas manures, they are less rich in plant nutrients. Students, see to it that in the previous slide there is a little mistake in the spelling over here. Okay, I had given a double I instead of a single, so just correct it in case if you have written it wrong. Next one, what is irrigation? Describe two methods of irrigation which conserve water. So the answer is something like this. The supply of water to crops at regular intervals is called irrigation. So whatever water you are supplying to crops, it's nothing but irrigation. The two methods of irrigation which conserve water are sprinkler system and drip system. Sprinkler system. This method uses perpendicular pipes having rotating nozzles which makes the water flow in the form of rain on the crops. Whereas drip system, in this system, water falls drop by drop directly near the roots. Next question, if wheat is sown in the Kharif season, what would happen? Discuss. If wheat is sown in the Kharif season, that is from June to October, then the whole crop might get destroyed because of many factors such as lack of proper temperature, adaptability, availability of pest, water, etc. etc. Kharif season includes the rainy season, which is not favorable for the growth of wheat crop because wheat crop is a rabi crop. Next, explain how soil gets affected by the continuous plantation of crops in a field. So the answer goes something like this. If there is a continuous plantation of crops in the field, the soil will lack nutrients and the soil will become poor in nutrients and minerals, due to which the crop yield will also reduce. Okay, so directly it will be affecting the crop yield. Whatever greens the crop is supposed to give, it will start to reduce. Next, what are weeds? How can we control them? The answer is the undesirable plants growing along with crops are called weeds. Tilling before sowing of crops helps in the uprooting and killing of weeds which may dry up and get mixed with the soil. Weeds are also controlled by using certain chemicals called weedicides. Next question. Arrange the following boxes in proper order to make a flow chart of sugarcane production. So as you can see on the screen, this is given to you and you need to arrange it based on the chronological order. So according to chronological order, the first one is preparation of soil. Next comes plowing of the field. You need to plow it, and then you'll go for sowing. And after sowing, you are going to add manure to the growing crops, and then comes irrigation. You need to supply proper water to the crops, and lastly, when the crop has grown mature, you're going to harvest them, and after harvesting you're going to send them to the sugar factory. Since it's sugar cane, you're going to send it to sugar factory. Next question. Complete the following word puzzle with the help of clues given below. So we have got clues for downwards and for across. Okay, so this is the answer for the crossword puzzle. Questions you can check from your textbook if it's near you. So it's on page number 50 of your textbook. So the first one for the down ones we'll solve. For the down ones we have got 3, 1, 2 and 5. The first question for 1, providing water to crops. Water to crops, when you provide, we call it as irrigation. So irrigation is fitting here. Second one, keeping crop grains for a long time under proper condition. Second one, it's storage. And fifth one, certain plants of the same kind grown on a large scale. So see here, you have got number 5. When you grow same kind of plant in a large scale, we call it as crop. We'll go to the next one, that is across. Across means from right to left. Left to right. So the first one, a machine used for cutting the matured crop. Number is 3. When you cut matured crop, we call it as harvesting, and the machine which we use is harvester. Fourth one, a rabi crop, that is also one of the pulse. Gram. And the last one, a process of separating the grain from chaff. It's supposed to be this, 6, winnowing. So that was about your exercise. Hope you have understood the answers. It will be helpful to you to study. In case if you have doubts, just leave me a comment at the bottom and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.